Hello there. I am Nu-Trix, and today we will look into a fun app for the iPad. I would call it a Groovebox, but it's actually a instant fun groove generator. It's Battlestation from BramBoss. Now, BramBoss has been doing these cool synth, drum, generative plugins or apps for the iPad. So there's a bunch of really cool ones, and he always has a different approach on the interface to create music. So there's a bunch of ways to create music without using keys and having different visual interfaces that are really interesting to just get your ideas out or just creating music by playing with the interface. And we have in Battlestation a lot of that. And also he kind of well, I'm not gonna it's not recuperated, but it's also using a lot of stuff from other of his own apps. So let's just dive in. So Battlestation is basically two sections. You've got the top section where you have the generators. So if you got the drum section here with kick, snare, hi-hat, perk, and a fax for it. I'll come back to this and just navigate to now. You got Noir, which is a synthesizer. We have Phase, which is another synthesizer. Both of them have FM. Phase 2 is a lot more FME. Noir is it also does FM, but it has a reducer, so it has distortion and noise with it if you want. And Trouble is also come from another app that he did in the past, and it's more a acid distortion 303 type of sound. And you've got a bunch of effects. Actually, the effects have got a space, so reverb, and we've got delay at the end. And you can decide how much each of these instrument goes into this. You have at the bottom here a volume kind of mixer window with mute and solo. You can switch between mute and solo. And you have in real time transpose. You get an octave higher, 7 semitone, 5 semitone. You've got a sidechain you can turn on or off. You get a compression, you can turn that on. You have different ways to save, and that's it. You have one big window, everything's there. And you have here on the side these memory section. So very quick access. And you say, well, you can generate music with this. Yes. And you don't have to enter notes. That's the weird thing. I'm going to slow down the tempo because there's a lot of stuff you can hear in this. You can just double tap if you want, or you can just click and drag. I'm going to go to 100. I press play. Now it's running, but there's nothing playing because there's no sound, no note being played. So I'm just going to decide that this is my, I don't know, bass. I'm going to bring that up. So it's generating notes right away. If you keep, it's just going to generate and generate and generate. If you stop, if you leave it and it goes to lock, it's going to play that. This is, you're deleting what you don't want in time. You have the range, so you want it to be higher in pitch, the range, or you want to keep it very low, limited range. Here you've got the synth itself, which is a simplified synthesizer. You've got the tuning for the square sound. You can decide just to hear this one. If you want to change that, this one doesn't work, but if you turn it back in. So, well, you have this as FM, because here there's a FM fold. Again. So there is the result of this. So that's this one playing. We get 8 notes, and that's the loop of this. Now, this one, I can say, well, I'm just going to play that. And I have different, you can change the index. My FM one. So this one is 8, this one is 16. I'm going to take 12 for this one. And this one's going to be... I want to hear solo. And I can go back here and wait a sec, I didn't use any drum now. I'm gonna go kick, chord to the floor, and change that. And then you can put the effects here. I've got rumbled and dirt. And so, well, I wanted it to be just on the kick, or no, I want it to be on everything else, but not the kick. I can do real-time fill by pressing this. And using the crash, you can also roll it. Kill the kick. It's gone. You see, when I leave it back, you hear it's pumping because there's a sidechain turned on. Very obvious. Click on it, get rid of it. But you can still use a compressor if you want. Then it does for everything else. You get a low cut. Master volume. And if you like what you're doing, go here and you can save it in memory one. You press and you hold, and it's saved. And just give it a little flash, and it's there. And then you can use these if you. So it's pretty cool because, and you can click the scale and decide I'm going to be in, I don't know, in the 5th. And as you play, you can go, well, also add LFOs to change a little bit of each of these synth. And it's auto LFO, so you're going to change stuff around. So when you listen to it, the changes. Well, it's pretty cool. And if you go with this one, again, evolution, changes. And just go back to the drum to see. There's plenty of sound. Sounds. Now the snare sounds like a snare, but you have, right now it goes into this effect here. You also have randomize. You can randomize any of these. You can randomize the amount of steps, the effects. I don't know, the effects would be where the sounds are. Mutation here. You can have the mutation of the rhythm, and it can also change with velocity. And then save it on memory too. It's really an instant Groovebox, basically. Now, you can sample this. You can easily just create these things and just sample it. And you can use this as an audio unit inside a bigger system. What I would love to have from this is the option of exporting these as audio and MIDI files. So then I could just like, oh, I like that riff. And then I have that Noir or phase or treble somewhere else, and I can use in another environment. So just it becomes a creative starting point that you can use on something else. Right, I can sample it. That's of course, but I like the fact that if I export the notes, I can even keep adding to it somewhere else. But it's again, it's just a fun, fast way to do it. You might not like it because you don't have the keys. You don't enter your notes. But that's the goal. The goal of this type of software is to just have a creative instant. just to have ideas pop out and then react with it. In some way, this really becomes interesting if you let go. So you just have fun, you interact with it, it generates stuff, and then you can keep, get rid of, regenerate. It's a different process, that's for sure. But I think it's a cool one. It's one that is refreshing. So if that's something that you like or you would like to investigate, look up Battlestation from BramBoss. That's it. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.